Your YouTube channel is never going to grow. And this can be a harsh reality that a lot of creators are facing. But this doesn't always have to be the reality. Some of you might be thinking, well, Kayla, why are you being so mean, saying that our channels will never grow? What is with this negativity? Well, it's all because a lot of you, well, maybe not necessarily you, but a lot of creators are taking the completely wrong approach. If you've been struggling to grow your YouTube channel, trust me, you are not alone on this. The truth is, there are some common pitfalls that a lot of people are falling into, and you might find to be relatable. So within this video, I want to give you 10 different reasons as to why your YouTube channel will never grow. The first reason is going to be the niche of your channel, and this is going to be the sole identity and the topic of your channel. When it comes to YouTube, having a well-defined niche is crucial due to several reasons. Your niche is not just a topic, it's a specific area of interest that is going to attract a target audience. A clear niche is going to help you set expectations for viewers, because I go to different creators because of their different types of content. For example, if I wanted to watch a vlog style of video, I might go on over to Emma Chamberlain's channel. Or if I wanted to watch reaction videos, I'd head on over to Dylan is in Trouble. Many creators fall into this pitfall of trying to appeal to a lot of different people all at once. But the truth is, you don't really want to appeal to everybody here. If your content is all over the place, many people might be hesitant to click your subscribe button because they're like, hey, I don't know if I'm here for makeup content or vlogging content. And if you're having this vague sort of niche, you're not going to be able to build your channel's identity. With a vague niche, you might attract a mixed audience that is not very much loyal. If you post about cooking one week and then the next week you're posting about traveling, although there might be some people that are like, hey, I love cooking and traveling, but it'd be better if you just appeal to one of those audiences, either the cooking or the traveling or whatever the niche of your channel is. This way you can keep attracting these viewers that are consistently interested in that one specific topic. A well-defined niche also plays a vital role in search engine optimization. Titles and descriptions to categorize their content, and so they know who to put this content out to. If your content covers too many subjects, then YouTube might get confused on who to promote your videos to. Something that I would suggest when it comes to finding a niche for yourself would be to think about what are you passionate about first and foremost. Because if you're passionate about the topics that you're talking about, chances are you're going to be more enthusiastic within your content, and then people are going to be like, hey, well, she actually likes talking about what she's talking about, rather than if it was something that I'm not interested in, such as if I had a channel about cars. I mean, I love cars, but I'm not a crazy car enthusiast, so if I sat down telling you a bunch of car facts, I might start to yawn. Another tip would be to research the market demand. You want to know what people are craving on YouTube. And you can do this by using different things like Google Trends or also YouTube search to see what people are searching for and then see if you can provide a unique solution for those different topics. When it comes to creating content within one niche, one idea that I have for you guys would be to search up what competitors are doing within that niche. You can look at their content and think to yourself, well, what are they doing well that I can put into my videos? And what are they doing not so well that I could fix that in my content? Once you've established your niche, make sure that you are building a sense of community. And what I mean here is just responding to comments and responding to feedback. This way you can build a loyal following and a loyal community where people come to this place to talk and engage with your channel. Some good examples of some niches that I have found that have high RPMs and CPMs would be niches such as finance, travel, wealth, health, fitness, making money online, technology, psychology, beauty, and history. Now, when I was coming up with some of these niches, I asked ChatGPT to generate some niches for me, but I found that ChatGPT gave me too broad of topics. For example, instead of saying a beauty channel, they said a makeup tutorial channel. And if you're talking about things to do with makeup, you don't have to solely rely on makeup tutorials. You can have a broader topic of just a beauty account. This way you aren't limited to just doing your makeup. You can also play around with your hair maybe, because chances are if somebody's interested in makeup, maybe they're interested in doing their hair. Reason number 2 that your YouTube channel will never grow is because you aren't using the right tools. And when I talk about using different tools, I want to specifically talk about using AI tools to grow your channel, because why do more work than you have to? Leveraging technology is crucial for efficiency, in my opinion. And artificial intelligence gives you the chance to streamline your content and also enhance the quality of your videos while understanding what your audience wants to see. However, many creators are falling back in those old ways and they're just ignoring these tools, which I wouldn't suggest because AI kind of keeps you up to date. One of my favorite tools that I've recently been using is a tool called TubeMagic, and this is an AI software that can help you generate titles for your videos. It can even help you write scripts for your videos. It can help you have tags and descriptions, and also generate video ideas. This way you don't have to sit down in your room and think to yourself, oh my gosh, what am I going to make my next video about? You just hop on an AI software such as TubeMagic and it can do all that thinking for you. Another cool thing about using AI for YouTube scripts or YouTube titles is that they can give you SEO optimized titles or descriptions. This way your videos can rank better in search results. AI tools can also help you greatly when it comes to editing your videos, whether it be just completely AI generating your videos or even simple things like editing or adding text here and there. And then another thing AI can do as well is help you create your thumbnails. And one platform that I know that a lot of people use would be the use of Canva, and they have a bunch of different templates on there that you can play around with. That way you don't have to start from scratch, which is really helpful. Next, different AI tools can also help you with audience engagement and analyzing your analytics. AI can analyze viewer comments for insights into preferences and feedback. You can also go onto YouTube Studio, and they even have a feature where you can see when people click off of your videos or when people are watching your videos. A feature that I personally use when it comes to using AI with YouTube would be the fact that on YouTube you can schedule your posts. You can even do this on different platforms like Instagram as well. This way you can help promote your videos more efficiently and put them out into the world. Let's say you want to post a video on Wednesday morning but you don't want to wake up early. Hey, you can schedule that. Now we're getting into reason number 3 why your YouTube channel will never grow, and that is because of the lack of authenticity. Let's face it, YouTube and kind of all social media platforms right now, it's kind of a world of saturated content, meaning everybody is trying to hop on these platforms and stand out, but at the same time, a lot of these people are blending into one another. Viewers are drawn to genuine and relatable content that also gives you value. If your content is starting to feel forced or scripted, a lot of the time people are going to be like, hey, I don't really want to watch your channel because it feels like you're a robot. One really common thing that a lot of people do is they try to maybe imitate their favorite creator and they try to replicate somebody else's style into their videos, which can kind of come off as straight up copying. And we don't want to do that. We want to embrace our uniqueness as individuals. And always remember there is a difference between modeling content and straight up copying. Modeling is where you take inspiration from somebody else, but you do add your own value within your work. But copying is just being like, hey, I want to make this video. I'm going to take your script and I'm going to say exactly what you said, word for word, and make the same exact thumbnail as well. Something that you could do to show off your authenticity within your content is maybe share a fun little story that relates to the video about yourself, or a fun fact about yourself. Sharing your struggles and failures will also maybe help other people online relate to you. This will show that you are human, but you are also approachable and you're open about yourself. Reason number 4 is failing to adapt to trends. YouTube is constantly evolving, and with this, that means that content is evolving and also trends are changing. People love to get caught up in the world of nostalgia, and I love nostalgia very much, but when you're playing the YouTube game, you don't want to get too sucked into nostalgia, unless that is your niche, of course. Not incorporating trending topics or events can make your content seem kind of outdated. Viewers often seek content that is reflecting what is happening in the world today. Creators who cling onto a specific format of a type of video may miss out on new opportunities. Trends are constantly changing on YouTube, but something that is also constantly changing is the platform of YouTube itself. So make sure that you're not missing out on key components and new updates that YouTube brings, such as something like YouTube Shorts. And remember I said, keep an eye on what successful creators within your niche are doing. This way you can stay up to date and analyze their content and see how they stay up to date with trends themselves. You could also do a little bit of personal research. You could go on Twitter or Instagram or TikTok or again, YouTube itself, and see what the trending topics are for different audience preferences. Another thing you could do is just ask your viewers what they want to see. This way it can help you tailor your content to your specific target audience. Something that was trending a long time ago but isn't trending now would be the topic of slime. And although slime did kind of come back at like a few months ago, now it isn't as relevant, so I wouldn't suggest you making a channel about slime. However, I'm not saying that it's not successful at all, because I'm sure there are creators out there that have thriving slime accounts, because again, somebody's interested in it. Reason number 5 is that you're solely focusing on quantity over quality. Many creators fall into the trap of thinking that if they post a bunch of content, their channel will grow up. And although consistency is key when it comes to growing a YouTube channel, you also want the content that you're putting out to be of quality. You don't want to just pump out a bunch of mid videos, and these videos do not so well, but hey, you have a lot of content, rather than if you post maybe 2 really, really good videos a week. I really want to emphasize that if you have a posting schedule, but you're feeling like your creativity isn't there, you don't want to force yourself to sit down and film a video if you're having that creative roadblock. This will lead to a rushed production while also having a lack of ideas, and maybe you're just not as enthusiastic within your content. I know I've had to do that before, where I'm like, hey, I want to film a video, but I'm just not feeling my best today, and I know I'm not going to be interesting on camera, so maybe I will try again tomorrow. To truly connect with your audience, it is so important to focus on quality over quantity. This way you can ensure that each of your videos is reflecting yourself as a creator, because I know you guys are very hardworking. Reason number 6 that your YouTube channel is never going to grow is because you're posting at all of the wrong times. The timing of your posts, believe it or not, can significantly impact your channel's growth. Uploading videos at random times without taking your viewers' engagement into consideration can be a little bit detrimental to your channel. Something to remember is that every single audience is going to be unique. So I'm not going to sit down and tell you, hey, posting at 5 p.m. is the total best time for everybody to post. No, because it really depends on where your audience is, because hey, time zones are a thing. Utilizing YouTube's analytics, you can get sort of this peek into when people are engaging with your content. And then I would say maybe you want to post about 1 to 2 hours before that peak engagement. So then when people are coming on YouTube, they'll be like, hey, Kayla's got a new video, I want to watch it. Consistently posting when your audience is most likely to be online can lead to higher initial views, ultimately contributing to the growth of your channel. Reason number 7 is you are ignoring your analytics. YouTube itself provides a wealth of knowledge when it comes to how your channel is doing. This could be something such as watch time or traffic sources. How are people getting to your channel? And audience retention, meaning when are people clicking off of your videos? These different metrics will allow you to start to refine your content strategy and be like, hey, people didn't like when I talked about this in my video, so I'm not going to mention it again. Or, hey, people were watching this video all the way through, so what did I do in this video that people were engaged with? And then maybe I can keep doing that in future videos. Regularly reviewing your analytics will help you identify trends and optimize your video titles and your descriptions. My tip for you here would be to use AI to make your life a whole lot easier. This way you can come up with optimized titles and descriptions and not have to worry about that before you post and be like, hey, is this video title going to do well? Reason number 8 is that you're ignoring feedback. Your audience is a vital source of insights, meaning they know what they like to watch and they know what they don't like to watch. So if somebody's leaving a comment on your video being like, hey, I didn't really like that you talked about this, but I really liked when you talked about this, ignoring that feedback wouldn't be a great idea, because this is your audience overall. By ignoring comments, questions, and suggestions, you're missing the chance to foster that sense of community. Something that you could do is maybe set up a poll on your YouTube channel, on your YouTube community tab, and ask your viewers, hey, do you want a video about this week, or do you want a video about this? And see what people are leaning towards. This way you can embrace the feedback, both positive and also negative. Don't get too hypercritical of yourself if somebody leaves you a hate comment, because I always love to give people the benefit of the doubt and think, hey, maybe they're just trying to allow me to grow as a creator and let me refine my content strategy. Reason number 9 is your lack of branding. Without a solid branding, your channel can get lost in the sea of YouTube. Imagine going to a party where every single person is wearing a white t-shirt and jeans. who is going to remember who is who? A strong brand identity allows you to stand out, and it gives your audience something to latch onto. If your thumbnails look like they were made in a rush and maybe your thumbnail is just a picture of a cat, some viewers might just skip right past you because they're like, hey, this person did not put a lot of work into their thumbnail. Establishing a consistent look will have your audience be able to recognize you immediately and be like, hey, Kayla put out a new video. Think of it as your channel's personality. You want to make it memorable. Some of you might be thinking, hey Kayla, what would be an example of a consistent brand identity? And let me tell you, I'm here. I have found examples. One example would be the Try Guys, and they have been around for a long time. And I did, in fact, one time when I was on a cruise, I did meet Ned from the Try Guys, and I know he is the one that cheated on his wife, and he is no longer in it, so it's not really that cool of a story. But anyways, now that Ned's not in the Try Guys still do a really good job of having an identity. They go for fun graphics and distinct personalities, which is something that makes them really stand out. Their branding reflects their mission of trying new things. And one of my favorite things about the Try Guys is when Keith goes to different places and he eats the menu, which I love that. They have fun little themes like that where Keith eats the menu, or we try to go on every ride at Disney World. Another creator that does a really good job of creating a brand for themselves would be, of course, my favorite, Emma Chamberlain. She has really casual vlog style videos that give Emma a laid-back personality and an unfiltered approach that a lot of, I know, Gen Z appreciates. Lastly, another creator that I love and I've been watching since the Bertaley days would be Jules LeBlanc. If none of you know who Jules LeBlanc is, she was in a family vlog called Bertaley when she was younger. So now that she's trying to reformat her content to be just about herself mainly, she has these themes of personal growth, and she's done a really good job of rebranding herself, which also, in my opinion, appeals to a growing audience that also grew up with her because she's around the same age as me. And it's kind of interesting seeing yourself go in phases with your favorite creators, which is something that I've always appreciated about watching her content. Reason number 10, we've made it, you guys, we've made it to number 10. Reason number 10 that your YouTube channel is never going to grow is you're overthinking your content. Overthinking your content can be a real growth killer. You know that moment when you stare at a script for too long and you're like, should I use the word the or should I use the word a? Yeah, it's a slippery slope, and I've been there before. It's very important to strive for quality, but you don't want to get caught up in every single tiny little detail, because then this can ultimately lead to procrastination, which we don't want. Our audience is here for your most authentic self, not a polished robot. Don't forget it. So instead of second guessing yourself into a corner, backing away, focus on content that feels genuine and comfortable for yourself. Remember, it's better to put out a video that is truly, authentically you, rather than waiting for the quote-unquote perfect moment. Now, overall, understanding what holds your channel back is the first step to evolving your channel's game. From identifying your niche to leveraging different AI tools, each factor plays a crucial role into the growth of your channel. Remember, it's not just about posting frequently and perfectly, but it's also about connecting with your audience and creating content that resonates with somebody. Make sure to make the necessary adjustments that we talked about in this video and get ready to see your channel thrive. Now, if you want to learn how to make money on YouTube without actually having to make videos, make sure to click on this video right here. There is a ton of value and insight within it, more tips than we talked about in this video, believe it or not, but make sure to check it out and we will see you guys there. Bye. Bye, everybody.